Hello, welcome back to Surface Noise. Today I will be showing off a few records from 1979. That's the year I chose this time. And we will start showing those in just a minute. Okay, we're back. So this is, I think I got 11 records I chose here. Some of the better ones from 79, I think. Some of the ones I like a lot. These won't be in any order or ranking, it's just random. So, first up I got Led Zeppelin in Through the Outdoor. And this is a pretty good one. Actually, all Led Zeppelin albums are pretty good, so that's cheating. There we go. This is the Swan Song label, of course. Going inner sleeve like that. And what we have here is In the Evening is on this album. Fool in the Rain and Hot Dog. Those are some pretty good songs. I like Fool in the Rain a lot, actually. That's one of my favorite. It's a top Zeppelin song for me. I mean, top 10 anyway. But yeah, so I think this is a great record. I believe I actually had Fool in the Rain single when I was a kid. I was probably like 15 or 16 or somewhere in there. Anyway, moving on. Next up we have another big album, for me at least, from 1979, Supertramp, Crime of the Century. And I really knew this from Logical Song, because that was a huge hit. 1979 was a big year for me for the top 40. Almost everything that was out as a hit single in that era, I was pretty familiar with it. It was bringing me in to more modern sounds, more modern music at the time. So I just ate up everything that came out that year. So this is why it's huge. But Logical Song was the big single. But Gone Hollywood and Goodbye Stranger, also very good songs. Take the Long Way Home. I mean, there's a reason why this is on my list here, right? This is just a classic Supertramp record. Next up, one of my favorite bands and one of my favorite debut records. And that is The Pretenders. The Pretenders. This has a lot of their better songs on it. Precious, great song. Tattooed Love Boys, probably my favorite Pretender song. The Wait, Stop Your Sobbing, great song. Brass in Pocket was the big hit. Mystery Achievement, phenomenal song. The one time I did see the Pretenders in concert, which would have been mid-80s, maybe Learning to Crawl, but maybe a little later than that, I'm not sure. But they did an amazing version of Mystery Achievement in that concert. A lot of the old stuff sounded phenomenal, and this was in a big stadium, but still, it's awesome. Side note, actually, Iggy Pop opened the show. He was doing his Lust for Life? Real Wild Child stuff. That's when that was out. And wow, he was amazing too. So Iggy, Chrissy Hynde, yeah, it was a pretty good night. All right, moving on. Cheap Trick at Budokan, classic live album. The 70s seemed to have some of that, where people got more attention or got their notoriety from a live record, such as this, or like Peter Frampton's live record, which seems to be one of the ones that everyone knows. Frampton Comes Alive. So yeah, it seemed to be a thing. Of course, Kiss had all their live albums too. So anyway, this one, it does have Ain't That a Shame, If You Want, I Want You to Want Me, Surrender, and Need Your Love is another one. Yeah, this is well, it's a great one. It's Cheap Trick. Next up, another great one. This is Neil Young, Crazy Horse, Rust Never Sleeps. One of my top Neil Young records, probably. Top 5 anyway. Nice inner sleeve here. Reprise Records. Of course, this has the songs Hey Hey My Out of the Blue, and then they'll have Into the Black at the very end. You know, we have Powderfingers on here as well, Pocahontas. So yeah, this is some amazing classic Neil Young songwriting, but with Crazy Horse, of course, it got pretty damn loud. So there we go, awesome. Next up, going in a very different direction from Neil Young, is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures, their debut record. And yeah, this is great. There's the inner one right there. Actually, I like the label on this because it's got the classic look to it, right? And this side is like the t-shirt they always have, if you can see that. Yeah. Anyway, songs such as She's Lost Control, Shadow Play, New Dawn Fades, Disorder. I mean, yeah, great, awesome tracks. Awesome album. They only had 2, but they were both pretty good. So that is Joy Division, Unknown Pleasures. Next up, we have Talking Heads, Fear of Music. This has Life During Wartime on it, among others. That is probably the big song. I don't know, this is their second or third, probably the third record. Yeah, Life During Wartime. Other good songs, Memories Can't Wait. I like that one a lot. And I Zimbra is cool. Drugs are cool. There we are. Fear of Music. Classic record. Next up, we are looking at Police, Regatta de Blanc. This is one of the older records I own, actually. That. So this has Message in a Bottle, and we have Walking on the Moon, which I like a lot. Yeah, those are the 2 I like the most on this, but yeah, the whole thing's good. I think all the Police records are good. I don't think any of them would qualify as not good. Okay, another great one, B-52s. Used to hear this a lot when I was young, particularly Planet Claire, Dances Mess Around. Rock Lobster too, but Rock Lobster I think you heard on the radio, but Dances Mess Around I remember hearing at like parties and stuff. But yeah, everything on here is great. This is there we go, the inner sleeve. That's a cool looking guitar too. And then on the back, you can see the label. Oh, I like that. The label looks cool. It's Warner Brothers, but they put the kind of the yellow with the B-52s thing there. So that's pretty cool. Haven't pulled this one out for a while. Have to give this one a spin. Next up, we're getting down to the last couple here. So next up, we have Gary Newman. This is The Pleasure Principle. This is his big album. Has Cars on it. Every song on here is a single word, though. It's kind of interesting. Metal is another track on here. It's all good. I think the only hit was Cars, but then we've got that and a very 1980s, late 70s looking picture there. Very spacey. All right. I'm going to finish off with an absolute stunning classic, and this is The Wall by Pink Floyd. We have it. The inside is very animated. Obviously this one has Hey You, has Another Brick in the Wall, but it's also like perfect from start to finish, pretty much one of their absolute, most of their records, especially their 70s output was phenomenal, but this one also fits in that category. All right, that is what I got from my 1979 collection. The honorable mentions were behind me on the wall. All those are 1979 as well. Not on the wall, but on the record cabinet there. So that's it. Hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe. Please like. It all helps. I also have a website, surfacenoise.ca. You can check that out. I'll leave a link in the comments. And Aside from that, have a great time, a great day, and I will see you in the next video.